When I was 16 I got on an app called Bumble. It was recommended by a friend of mine named Delilah. She met her boyfriend on that app, so I thought I'd have the same luck. Delilah helped me set up my profile and picked out a picture for my profile picture. She told me never to text first and let the boys make the first move, so I listened to her. I didn't expect to get a text at all, but I did. I got a text from a boy named Winston. Winston was so nice. The first thing he texted me was, "Hi, how are you?" Delilah thought he would have been boring, but I found him sweet. We texted almost the entire night. I made sure not to leak anything personal. But as time went on, a month passed and we got really close. He would text me in the morning before I go to school and in the afternoon after I finished school. We weren't dating, but I really liked him and was waiting for him to ask me to be his girlfriend. He finally did after a few months of texting. I told Delilah and she was so happy for me. I gave Winston my phone number and deleted Bumble from my phone as proof that I really liked him. He told me he did the same. He called sometimes, and when he did we would be on the phone for hours. For my birthday he bought me a gift card for Fashion Nova. Delilah would always say she wished her boyfriend was as sweet as mine, and hearing that made me appreciate Winston even more. But then my parents somehow found out about me online dating and took away my phone. I lied to them and told them the Fashion Nova gift card was from Delilah, so I was confused about how they found out. I found out the next day Delilah got busted, so her parents called my parents and told them to check my phone. Delilah apologized over and over. I kept telling her it's okay and it's not your fault, but deep down I blamed her and hated her for it, even though I knew I shouldn't have. I didn't get my phone back for about 2 months, but when I did my parents were very strict. They had passwords on certain apps that only they knew, so I was only really allowed to call and text. I saw they deleted my conversation with Winston and deleted him as a contact and blocked his number. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't remember his number and I no longer had Bumble. Eventually, Delilah got her phone back and her parents didn't put any restrictions on her phone, so she was back on Bumble as if nothing happened. I asked her if I can use her phone to log on to Bumble and she let me. I logged on and saw unopened messages from Winston. I opened them expecting sweet messages, but instead saw mean and horrible ones. He called me a whore and gold digger. He went on to say he had to do a lot to get the money to buy me a gift card. He said he knew where I was because of the area code when I gave him my phone number and that he was coming. Delilah told me to stop reading, but I wouldn't, so she took the phone from my hands. She told me it was just a threat sent 3 weeks ago and if he was serious he would have been here by now. I wanted to tell my parents, but Delilah said all that would happen is my phone would get taken away and I might risk dragging her into trouble too. So we kept it between us. Months went on and I thought what happened with Winston was behind me, but then I got a letter in the mail. It said it was from our local library, which I found strange because I never checked out books. I opened it and it said and read it, "You think I can't find you, bitch, I told you I was coming." I ran in my room and locked the door. I didn't come out until one of my parents came home. I wanted to tell them, but me being the dumbass I was didn't, because I feared it would escalate into something even bigger, so I kept it to myself. I never told anyone, not even Delilah. Every time I left the house I made sure to have pepper spray. I never stopped looking over my shoulder. My mom and dad got a divorce and my dad planned on moving back to his home state. I begged him to take me with him and he did. I felt bad about leaving my mom behind, but I could no longer live with looking over my shoulder. Up to this day I still haven't told anyone I know, in fear they might not believe me and I'll be called a liar. Like and subscribe for more stories.